Part 2, the 23rd of September 2024. My iPhone's just done a weird thing and glitched us off again, but this time it's trying to upload photos, and I've deleted videos and deleted things, and it's trying to put them up on the cloud, and it's done it without my telling it to. It's a bit weird, actually. Not real happy about that. It's like it's been taken over. Excuse me, just got to have a bit of a cough. So I don't have much memory left, so I don't know how far into this we'll get. But I'll continue on. We were reading about my grandfathers back in, I don't know where this cough suddenly came from either, 2016. So I continue on. I wonder what caused that. Yeah, I was up to the part where I said, not even the Vikings. Okay, maybe maybe a little bit. All hail Odin and Adonai, know before whom you. I wrote know whom you stand before, but it actually says know before whom you stand. But anyway, I got cut off at that point. Very frustrating, especially when I'm hailing Odin and Yahweh at the same time, am I right? Under his name Adonai. It's kind of kismet that I got knocked off my perch, and now I've got this weird cough and fighting with iPhone issues. It's kind of a strange synchronicity that. Literally, don't disrespect the gods. That's what I'm telling you there. Well, I mean no disrespect. I just said they don't have any power over me. The mortals that I referenced. Anyway. Yeah, I can't stand you, capital Y, or any other gods. I have this relationship with God that I rail against him every now and then, and he kind of tolerates it because he knows I haven't had an easy path. It's not been nice at all. It's been too much awfulness. So I write here, too cruel, too very cruel, but funny. Well, sometimes you can see the funny side of it. Depends on my mood. Why, question mark? I who have nothing, no one, am the only one who loves you. Yiddish mama guilt trip. Actually, it is all bollocks. Well, actually, 6 years later after that last near-death experience, a year later after writing this, I can tell you quite sincerely, it's not all bollocks at all, and, you know, own your own power and keep your walk with your gods and the ancestors that love you, because at the end of the day, they're the only ones that will have your back, babies. Can't rely on humans. You just can't rely on them. They twist and turn with the tides, whatever sheets are blowing in the wind, and they betray you over and over again, and can't trust in them. Especially in the last 4 years, we found that out, didn't we? Who we can and cannot trust with our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. And our very souls, by the way. So, it is what it is. Still in 2018, I wrote, I woke up with Penny, Mushu and Beauregard all camped around my head, languishing like an aura of protective fur angels around me. Today is going to be a good day, so saith the Beauregard dog god and the feline gods of ancient wisdom and protection. Later I wrote, awake like a dry martini in a James Bond movie, shaken, not stirred, licensed to kill and a license to thrill, but swallow it down like a smooth panacea of all that is wrong in my life. Remember, I am awesome, and no man has the right to steal my joy, my guts, or my glory. I was just thinking, I said 2018, didn't I? But I think it was 2016, and how I realised that mention of Wiglet or Dave. Fucking hell. What a waste of energy that was. Inadequate Wiglet Muppet men who destabilise me are not for my highest good and must fade into the background like a closing curtain on my stage. Indeed. I need a loving man who's kind and has my back, my front and my sides, and who sticks with me through thick and through thin and absolutely adores me. I mean, they don't have to agree with me on every single thing because you're your own person, but just be a real man with real heart and real mind and be my friend, my lover and my life partner. That's what I'm wanting. That's what I'm wanting, still after all these years. It is not my fault I make men feel inadequate. No, it's not. That's on you, babies. If they had to fight for survival against 5 narcopaths from birth, they would be fucking unbelievably courageous, fragile, but radiant and luminous too. I did not choose this life, and sure as shit would not choose it again. But the universe won't let me die, and instead murders my heart and mind daily with more horrific bastardry than I could ever expect. I self-harm by loving vapid, cruel men and attracting psychopaths. That's not strictly fair, because that man on Friday night I didn't attract. I was not consciously, was minding my own goddamn business, dancing my dance, having my drinks, living my best life. So it's not really self-harming if, it's not my fault that these idiots are drawn to me. So I'm not going to accept blame for that, Had his freaking wife sitting right beside him with her friend, just equally as astonished as I was at times. It was odd. Anyway, it's not my self-harming. It's them being weird and creepy. Let's put the blame where it resides. But I am awesome, awesomely alone and rejected, over and over again, for my crime of survival and daring to strive for love and happiness. Life goes on. Fuck it. I have different kinds of love to inspire me. Beautiful, soulful friends who buoy me up and encourage me in my grief and madness. My pets, my garden, unconditional loves. The best. 23rd of September 2015, 10:54 p.m. I just woke up, slept 12 hours. Wow, so exhausted. I rushed outside to lock up the chooks. Luckily the foxes hadn't visited yet. Pos Pos the possum was up on the apex of the roof, squatting delicately to take a dump while eyeing me suspiciously. Piddler on the roof. No lovely Jewish klezmer violinists for me. That is what I get for ably avoiding Yom Kippur. Well, Hashem, in my defense, you did create me to be the chosen one, the universal schmuck, led by an outstretched and a strong hand through a life of sorrows. Sorrows means, problems and stress and difficulties. Leading me onwards, forwards and upwards, but not away from trauma. Always more sorrows. At this late stage of my life, never been this old before, I might have dropped my bundle yet again, but hey, I'm still arguing with the invisible one. All good. Today is Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. Literally means at one ment. Purifying yourself of all your sins and all your sorrows so you can go into the new year clean and clear and have a fresh start and do it all over again, babies. Blessings to those who fasted today and blessings to those who did not fast but remember God, the true judge. He and I are not friends right now, probably because I forgot today is Yom Kippur and I forgot to fast and beat my breast. So, for the record, I am sorry I am an asshole, God, but I am hammered with trauma and a very bad depression. It is rather ironic my bad depression often synchronize with holy days and holidays. I am perfect in my imperfections. Thank you for the soul you breathed into me, for my life, for my mind, and for my joy. For my daughter Crystal, who vows to suicide if I do, pressure, and for my few genuine friends who love me just as I am. 23rd of September 2014. Suddenly hit by a wave of exhaustion. I rebuke your negativity, damned spirit, and return it to you to the power of 10. Now having a nice cup of tea and going to keep pottering with my artistic contrivance. The bunnies had a lovely time in the garden, kissing and running in their enclosure while I watered the front garden, then spread horse manure everywhere. One of my roses is full of buds. It's a climber, but put all its energy into flowering instead of climbing. It is going to be gorgeous, so exciting. Meanwhile, my grape is just a stick, and it had new leaf buds, but they died. Looks like it could do with some water actually. All that front garden's looking very sad indeed. Better do it soon or they'll die on me too. I think it is not going to survive, but yet it has. But it doesn't bear fruit, so that's upsetting too, but it survives, just doesn't fruit. Like me. Well, I'm past the fruiting stage, babies. Thank all the gods for that too. The fish ponds are doing great and everything is blooming or booming. Happy, grateful woman here. There's a photo of two wonderful beings who loved their grandma very much. Cowie snuggles into her little Ramon, and Suki the lot with the floppy ears. Today it's Ramon's turn to get the kisses. Oh, look at the two of them, they're so sweet. Bunny love is awesome. Here I write, why can't I have a man that kisses me all day long? My grandkids have a better love life than I do. Bunny love is the best. Perhaps it is what inspired the Playboy bunny. Suki is cute, but she is no Jessica Rabbit, laughing my ass off. Oh, look, here they are again. Oh, I miss them. I really do miss them. Sweet little ones. Kookaburras, new life all around me. Noisy little buggers. Little Frida was the only hen to lay an egg today. No eggs yesterday either. I guess they need to give their cloacas a break. Bloody hard work giving birth each day. I got up just before 2 p.m, now sitting in the garden watching the chooks and bunnies do their thing, sipping a hot cup of tea and enjoying the vibe. Just lovely, happy to be alive in this moment. 3:43 a.m, productive night, worked on my decoupage case, slow laborious process, and TV was really shit tonight. Still it keeps my hands busy, and being creative takes my mind off other shit. So I feel glad to be doing something with my time. Today I finished sifting the ashes and threw them around the roses, the peanut butter tree and the kumquat tree. Hopefully they like it. I know roses like ashes. My roses are growing very quickly with the warmer weather. It's amazing, and Crystal was surprised to see Mischief is almost full grown and as big as his mother. He is 3 months old almost. He hasn't started crowing yet, still talking baby chick talk. I will be sad to have to find another home for him when his hormones kick in. Crystal thinks he might be a girl, but I have seen some incriminating domination tactics that look suspiciously like bird sex. Oh dear. Anyway, time to sleep. 23rd of September 2013. Welcome to Tony Abbott's new fascist regime. No comments to media about the boat people policy. Military already under orders. When asked about homeless crisis, no comment. Media and free speech already being stymied. No transparency in the government. Be aware and alert, people of Australia. This is just the beginning. 2013. Don't say you weren't warned, people. 23rd of September 2010. I'm feeling more serene after yesterday's stomach issues, which were grossly unpleasant, than discovering my relationship is over. It was sort of a day of major purging, I guess. Well, now I'm all scoured out. I can attempt to have a more pleasant life in the future. Laughing out loud. My Sukkot wish. 23rd of September 2009, and the sky is a hazy shade of orange with a blue sun. Is there life on Mars? 'Cause I think we are on it now, which probably that effect would have been brought about by smoke particulates from bushfires in the skyline, and it turns everything a weird looking colour. Anyway, babies. Thus concludes today's readings of Even Date, and it's a beautiful day. I might get out there with my little Charlie and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. So wherever you are, blue sky, orange sky, have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, and remember, as always, to never ever let the bastards grind you, me, us down. Hold your line. Choose to be happy. Stay as healthy as you possibly can manage, and love the ones who love you back wholeheartedly, truly, sincerely, deeply, kindly, soul nourishingly. Goddess bless.